Here for reaction, Florida Congressman Byron Donalds and Fox News contributor Lara Trump. You know, Lara, the least that they could do is remember the name of the fallen officer.
Yeah, you would think that they could get something right. Sadly, they can't. What a disgrace to see that they gave no respect to this officer. And by the way, Mayor Lightfoot got it back from the cops. They turned their backs on her whenever they were on the way to see her comrade, who was in critical condition because of this shooting. This is disgusting. It is disgraceful. But you're right, Lawrence, it starts at the top. The leadership in Chicago ought to be ashamed of themselves, and it starts with the mayor. But let's not forget, it goes much larger than that. Look at the fact that Joe Biden is allowing people to just flow into our country, violent gang members going across America to all of our major cities. We know that crimes are up. We know that the police have been defunded. They've been demoralized. It is absolutely shameful. And sadly, these great American cities are going to be lost if somebody doesn't get a handle on this. It's in Chicago. It's in New York. And you're right. It is also because they are letting these people out. They have changed policies that are allowing violent criminals back on the street to commit more crimes. This officer did not need to die. She is murdered. She was murdered and she is dead today because the man who killed her was not in jail, and he should have been, for a hit and run. So it's crazy that this is happening in America. If we don't get a hold of this, not only are we going to lose our great American cities, we're going to lose America herself.
You know, Laura, you picked up on where I was getting ready to go with the congressman. Congressman, thanks for joining me. Monte Morgan. Mr. Morgan had a hit and run incident. And this goes back to Kim Foxx and her leadership, or lack of leadership. She doesn't believe violent offenders should be behind bars. Congressman, why is this happening all across the country?
First of all, good to be with you this evening. The reason this is happening is because you have these district attorneys who are being elected whose sole view when it comes to criminal justice is to not prosecute anybody. And this is going to be a tragedy for the inner cities in our country. It's not just Chicago. It's Portland. It's Seattle. It's Los Angeles. It's New York City. You have these district attorneys who choose to play politics. They will try to get into the headlines and prosecute people because of politics or because of where they might be on a certain political framework or even on a racial framework, but they won't just punish crime, no matter who commits it, no matter where they commit it. And that's how somebody like this gets out on the street. It's abhorrent that something like this is happening in our country. But to the citizens of Chicago, you elected your DA doing the job of making sure that violent offenders stay behind bars. That is what's going to keep our cities safe while also supporting our police. But it's these DAs that aren't actually doing their jobs.
The DAs, the judges decide that they're just going to grant bail when you have people that are a risk to society. Laura, I want to go to you because the congressman picked up on something that I think is great, and that is elections. And elections do have consequences. So make the case to the audience. What do Republicans need to do, and what does the message need to be in the midterms when it comes to these local races? This is not a federal issue. This is a local issue, and it's happening to communities all across this country. What is the case?
Well, the case is really being made for Republicans right now by the Democrats and leadership. You know, you look around the country, it is in Democrat-run cities that you see these massive spikes in crime. People literally getting punched in the street and robbed in broad daylight in cities like New York City that used to be a safe place to be. They no longer are. So really, I think that the Republicans are being given a gift, and it's a sad gift. It's a gift we don't want because we don't want to see this happen in America. But we need to make sure that we are standing behind our men and women in blue. We need to get behind our cops. We need to refund police departments. You've seen across the country, places like Minneapolis that took funding away. Lawrence, they're bringing the funding back to the police departments because guess what? When you don't have police officers on the street, your crime goes up. You have murders that increase. You have rapes and violent offenses that increase. So let's get the cops some funding and let's get behind them.
It seems like an obvious case to be made, though. But, Congressman, you got to run in those races. And as someone that travels all across the country and sees the decay, these people that are on the ground, they don't care what political party is necessarily running, but Republicans have to run in those local races. And there seems to be a lack of Republicans that are in those races. So you can't just make the case. You got to be there to get the job done. What do you think, Congressman?
I think you're right, but it's very, very difficult. A lot of our urban areas, let's be perfectly blunt, are heavy Democrat precincts. The voters just vote Democrat, frankly, too often. They don't actually look at the people running. They just stay party line, and that's how they do things, unfortunately. And so this is important for the citizens of our inner cities. They have to start looking at the people who are running and not just look at party ID and party label. Because if we all get caught up in what big media talks about in terms of what Republicans believe or Democrats believe, right, voters are actually not implementing their power the way they should. You got to look very closely at the people who are running and vote for people and support people who want to have safe communities, safe streets, and law and order. That is what's going to help our communities, nothing else.
You know, Laura, I think about all these families that I meet with when I travel across the country. Kids being shot in the head at 6 years old, 7 years old. And I see them playing outside, and they want to have a great life just like the rest of us. But it seems to be that they're being robbed of a choice. So can you talk about that specifically as a mom? How does that make you feel, knowing that our American family members across the country are being robbed of liberty? That's what it is. Their liberty has been robbed.
Yeah, it's absolutely devastating. Any American child should be able to go out in their neighborhood, safely play on the street, ride in a car with their parent without fear of getting shot. But now in so many of these cities in America, that is not the case. But I think it's important. Let's go back to what you were just talking to the congressman about. Let's get Republicans that are going to go door to door in the midterm election, knock on the doors of people in the inner cities and say, I am a Republican. I am here to clean up this community, to keep you safe. I want to make sure that it's your kids that are able to get out and play with their friends on these streets. So Republicans also have to be able to go into those communities and take that step so that they interact with people. And just your name on the ballot isn't going to do it. You got to get down in these communities and talk to people.
That's right. You can't win if you don't show up. The people deserve an alternative. Congressman, thank you so much. The Congressman from Florida, Lara Trump, Fox News contributor.